Yeah, and also say whether the video is clear and can you see the presentation also. Is all three okay? Perfect. The audio, the video, and the presentation. Hello. Yeah. So everyone has the tube. Did you get the tube? The trial class PDF. Trial class PDF. Okay, fine. So we'll start, guys. So please, so today we'll be starting our lesson. Okay, so we'll be starting the chapter. So for that, please have a book with you all, a pen. So we'll be writing some notes also. So when we are starting from next month, we'll have the tube. For now, please make sure you sit at a proper place. You have a paper or else a book as well as a pen also. So today, unit one, which is guys foundation of business. So there are many words. I mean, for unit one, they also say background of business, introduction to business, foundation. Simply, what is business? So that's what we are going to study in unit number one. So AK, the content. Okay, so when you see the contents, what are the topics we'll be covering? So topic sector. So you can see first one is we'll be studying the concept of business. What is a business? Okay, then the second one is evolution of business. How did business evolve from start to end? How a business is functioning. Next one is third one is what classifying the businesses. Okay, how we can classify the business? What are the different types of business? Categories of business. Fourth one is what? Okay, the inputs and the outputs of a business. When you take anything, there is a process, right? Input, process, and output. And the last one is why? Okay, the stakeholders, the parties who are very much interested in the business. So these are the topics we'll be covering in this chapter, one by one. Okay, so now we'll start the first thing. Okay, now I want what? An interaction from your. You had to interact with me. Now say some businesses which you're planning to start, or else just an example for a business. You all know an example for a business which you all know. An example for a business which you all know, or else you're planning to start, or your own idea. Anything? Just drop me a message. It's okay. Any business, fine. Any business will be fine. Yeah, man. No one is replying. Just a business which you're planning to start, or else any existing business, anything. Just say a business. Hello. No idea. Nothing goes to your head. Just drop me a name of a business. A bakery shop. What about others? Don't you all have any ideas of running a business or any businesses you all know? Are you are doing business study, man? Okay, fine. So remember, just take a business. So the first topic is about what's the definition which you are gonna go give for a business. So if there's a question, what is business? Definitely, I know you all give a what a definition, but that definition and the guide which is in your syllabus may not be what the same. Kenisa, we have to study a definition which is something similar to the guide. So I'll take an example for a business and give out the definition. Okay. So a business which I take here as an example is KFC. Okay, so KFC all know, right? It's also okay, sir. KFC is a business, Samai. How we can say it's a business? For a thing to be a business, there are three key things, three key points. So if all these three key points are okay only, it will turn out to be a business. Okay, and the first one is it should be a what activity? Economic activity. So activity can be anything, just like singing, sleeping, eating, teaching, anything becomes what? An activity. But for a thing to be an economic activity, these three things are very important. Okay. It should have, I have given in bullet points name, it should have what? A production should be there, and what? There should be what? Selling also. So these three are very important to be a business. Okay, the first point of a business is what? It should be what activity? It should be an economic activity. So economic activity, okay, you have four things. The first one is production. Okay, what is production? We'll listen. We'll study. Next one is distribution. Then you have selling, and fourth, okay, you have something. You have something called consumption. A business, a KFC, they produce chickens, right? So they produce what? Chicken. So to produce a chicken, they have to undergo a process. They have to undergo. There should be an input, there should be a process, there should be an output also. So you all say, taking KFC as an example. So what may be the input? Okay, what may be the input here? What may be the input here? KFC producing chickens. What you all say me? What would be the input to produce chickens? What they need? The fried chicken sector. What they need? What are the inputs they need? What do you all think? A simple question. Chapter number 1. To produce chickens, what are the KFC to produce me fried chickens? What are the inputs they need? What are the inputs they need? I just say, input kya what are the things you had to do? For example, I'll say an example, cake. You're gonna manufacture cake. Cake, you need sugar, flour. Okay, then you have what? Water. Egg only. But to produce this chicken, what are the inputs you all think? What do they need? No idea. The first thing is they need chicken first of all, right? They need chicken. Then any other things you all know. So they need what? Chicken. So that's the one in. Then you hit what? You need flour also. Okay, you need flour. And you with this input, you will undergo. Okay, you will undergo what? You will undergo a process. You will undergo what, guys? Process. So these are the inputs you need. So next one, you will what? You will undergo a process. Okay. What's the process? You will take this chicken and you will wash it. You will wash it. Then you will what? Bake it. Okay. You will what? May inputs like what you are doing. May inputs like what are you doing? You are undergoing a process. You are doing a process. So you will take the chicken, you will wash it, but you will bake it. So you will fry it. So you will undergoing a process. Am I right? Is it clear? So then what will happen? This process is done. Then you will have something which is called as the output. You will have something which is called as what, guys? Output. So what's the output is what? It's the fried chicken. It means production. You will convert your inputs and you will undergo a process and you will make an output. Is it clear? This production thing. Okay, the production is clear. What do you all think? Fine, eh? Yes. Guys, am I lagging? Am I lagging? Any interruptions in the connections? No, right? Yeah. So I switch off the video then because video kada tamai make struck when. Okay, I'll switch off the video. Now we'll go. So input, process, output. Eka clear. Fine. So this is what is meant by what, guys? Production. So production can make it tamai. So next one is what? Next one is what? Distribution, and I'll connect these two. I'll connect these two together. So what is distribution and what is selling? Simple. Distribution selling can okay, you have made the chickens, done and dusted. Now you have to go and give it to your customer, right? You have to sell it to your customer, then only you can earn something. So that is only called as distribution and selling. You have to reach your customer and you have to give them, sell it and earn some money. So that is only called as what? Both distribution and selling. And the last thing is what? When consumers buy it, okay, when consumers get the chicken, will they go and keep in their showcase? No, they will consume it. They will buy those chicken and the customers, what they will do? They will consume. So what will customers do? They will what? Simply economic activity you had to have four main things. One is there should be production, there should be distribution, there should be selling, and lastly, there should be consumption also. If all these four are there only, it becomes about an economic activity. When you take any businesses, this would be there. These all four would be there. Guys, is it clear? Economic activity clear there? Economic activity clear there? What do you all see? Others. What about others? Economic activity, okay. The economic activity, okay. Just give me a thumbs up. Okay, yes, okay, yes, okay, fine. Yeah, perfect. Next one is see. Next one, what's the next part for a business? The next part is what? It should produce a good or a service. Simple. When you take KFC, they are producing a good name which you can touch and feel. So they are producing a what? A good or a service. Any business should not should it must produce a what? A good or a service. Then only it becomes a business. And the last one is what? Last one. It should fulfill what? Needs and wants. This is very important. When you take a business, it should fulfill a need. It should, we say a teva. In Tamil, we say a teva. In Sinhala, we say avashyata. So a business should fulfill a need. Okay, they should fulfill a need. Example, in this business, what's the need they are fulfilling? What's the need they are fulfilling in this business? What's the need you are fulfilling? Simple, food. So food is a need. Food is a what? Need. So you are fulfilling what? Food. By consuming this chicken, you are fulfilling a need which is the food. Okay, so for a business is as like same like that for education. For example, I am lecturing here. So lecturing ekatat, I am fulfilling a need, right? Lecturing I am fulfilling a need. What's the need I am fulfilling there? Through lecturing, what's the need I am fulfilling? You all want something. That's why you attend classes and you are fulfilling what guys? Simple. You are fulfilling what? Education. Okay. So you are fulfilling what? Education. So when you take any business, these three should be there. Okay, what? These three should be definitely there. It should be an economic activity. Okay, it should produce a good data service and it should fulfill needs and wants. So this is what makes up a business. So when someone is asking you a definition for a business, you can't blindly give a definition. You have to connect these 3 points and really build up a definition. Guys, is it clear? All these 3 points, the definition of a business, is it clear? Is it clear? The definition of a business? Perfect then. Clear? Okay. Now you have the tube. You have the tube. So go for the tube and we write the answers. Okay. I mean, we write the definition for the business. So I wrote what? Write and show and know. So yeah, advanced level day. So I will dictate the notes. You had to write. So I have given blanks also, the dotted lines. In those dotted lines, write as points because we will be writing around 4 or 5 points here. So write as a first point. Okay. Are you ready? Okay. Shall we write? Ready there? Shall we write then the definition? Are you ready? Okay, we'll write. So write the definition. Any economic activity, any economic activity, any economic activity which produces goods and services, any economic activity which produces goods and services, which produces goods and services, which produces goods and services to fulfill human needs and wants. To fulfill human needs and wants. Any economic activity which produces goods and services to fulfill human needs and wants. To fulfill human needs and wants is known as a business. 3 things I connected. Any economic activity which produces goods and services to fulfill human needs and wants. 3 points I said. So that's the definition for a business. Okay, did you all right? Any economic activity which produces goods and services to fulfill human needs and wants. What about others? Okay, did you all right? Color pen. So come and use Karala, stop means Dala, the handwriting again, underlining the keywords, that would do. Okay, fine. So we'll move on to the next one, the next point. Okay. So next point taker. So guys, in this example, the slides which I'm showing, if you want any extra stuff to be written, it's like an extra note for your preference, you can write it. Okay. Next one, foundation. So what is a foundation? What's a foundation? Okay. I have given a picture here also. Building foundation. So you all know foundation would be at the bottom. Foundation would be at the bottom. So a building will be strong. Okay. A building will be strong or else weak. Okay. A building can be strong or else it can be weak. Okay. A building can be strong or else it can be weak based on its foundation. Am I right? Okay, a building can be strong or else either weak based on its foundation. If its foundation is perfect, strong now, building is also strong. If the foundation is weak, it's not proper now, the building is what weak. Even though the building is very beautiful, properly designed, everything is perfect, crystal clear. But if the foundation is not strong, the building won't what exist. It will be what a failure. But if the foundation is strong, even though you are a top apartments, top floors are now not properly designed or something, your foundation is strong. But anyhow, what you will survive. Okay, you will survive, and your building will be what existing for a long time. When you take a business also, business the foundation is whom? I have given the picture also. Who is the foundation for the business? The customers. The foundation of a business is what, guys? A customer. A business will be successful if you have many customers. A business is considered as a failure if you have only few number of customers. Okay, so for a business, the foundation is what? Customers. Customers only make up a business. If you have many customers, okay, perfect. A large business, successful business. If you have only few customers now, that means what? The business is not doing properly. That's a weak business, an unsuccessful business. Okay, is it clear? Business foundation, simple thing. Foundation of a business is what? The customers. Is it clear? The foundation of a business. Clear name? Foundation of a business. If you all didn't understand anything, drop me a message. I'll explain it again. Clear, right? Okay, perfect. So the foundation of a business is customers. So go for your tute. Go for your tute. So write. So go for your tute and write it. Second point, second star point. The foundation of a business. The foundation of a business. The foundation of a business is considered to be. Is considered to be. Is considered to be. Is considered to be the customers. The customers. Full stop. The foundation of a business is considered to be what? Customers. Full stop. Continue with that. A business. A business is successful. A business is successful. A business is successful when it has large number of customers. A business is successful when it has large number of customers. A business is successful when it has large number of customers. Okay, Liwada, am I fast in my dictating notes or else shape the speed? Shape the faster or else too slow. Okay, shape. Fine. So the foundation of a business is what? Customers. Next one is interesting topic. Okay. And next one is very interesting topic, which is, guys, existence. Okay. Existence. Now it's a question for you. Okay. I ask a question for you. How many of y'all are using Nokia phones? How many of y'all are using Nokia phones? Yes, nang, yes. No, nang, no. How many of y'all are using Nokia phones? Nokia can, many are saying no. Okay, so many. There is only one student who is using Nokia phone. I don't know. Okay, maybe it's their grandfather's phone. Guys, Nokia phone nowadays we are not using it. We are not using Nokia phone because that are a button type, the old-fashioned type. We are not using. We always want to what? A smartphone. Okay, so the topic is existent. Simple. For a business to be in the market, for a business to exist, okay, for a business to what? To exist, they should fulfill a need or a want. When you take Nokia was successful, damn successful, but at last like 10 years it's a failure. What's the reason? Because they are not fulfilling a need or want. Because nowadays we want smartphones, we want everything in what? In the touch mode. So Nokia didn't fulfill that. Nokia didn't fulfill what we want. We wanted but a smartphone, so they didn't fulfill. What happened? It became a failure. So now are they existing? No way. Even though they are somewhat there, but nowadays the business, Nokia business is fully dead, right? So what's the reason? Because they didn't fulfill a need or a want. So simple. For a business to exist, to run in the long run, what they had to do? They had to fulfill a need or a want. One of the good example is iPhone. Okay, so when you take iPhone, what they did, so they understood, okay, people want what? Smartphones. They want what? Touch phone. So they introduced that. So you can see the sales. Okay, you can see the sales. The blue color one was the wait, but Nokia's, and orange color one is Apple. So present, who is in the market in top? Apple. What's the reason? Because they are fulfilling a need or a want. So that's the reason they are in the market. Okay, Eva gave a question for you all. I will give you two businesses. So choose one business based on this concept. Okay, existent concept. Based on that, choose a business. So one business is I'm saying you're gonna sell, okay, or else you're gonna manufacture earphones. So earphones are a wired earphones, headset, okay. Another business is, okay, another business is earpods, okay, earpods can have what, which you wireless thing. So one is wireless earphones and one is wireless earphone. Okay, what do you all think? One is wired and another one is what? Wireless. Which business we are gonna choose? Is it the wired earphones or is the wireless earphones? Which business you are planning to choose? Which one you are gonna select? Wireless. So you all know why you are choosing. Everyone are saying wireless. Okay. You all know the reason. Before even I am explaining, you all know the reason. It's what? Wireless. The reason is nowadays no one is using our wired earphones and all. In Sri Lanka, it's there, Tamai, but when you take the other countries, it's not there at all. Because nowadays people want what? Are wireless earphones, Tamai. Okay, wired and all, everything is dead nowadays. Nowadays people want what? Are wireless, are earpods. So you can see if you are a business who is planning to start a wired earphone, definitely you won't exist in the market. Why? What's the reason? Because people's wants and needs are not fulfilled. Because people want what? Are wireless earphones. So if you want to be successful, what you had to do? You had to produce what phones? I mean, wireless earphones. Understood that? So for a business to exist in the market, to run in the market, what they had to do? They had to fulfill a need or a want. Okay, is it clear? Existence clear. For a business to exist in the market, to be in the market, they had to fulfill our need or a want. Clear? Ne? Perfect. Everyone. Yeah, clear. So shall we write? So write it. So write it. The third point, the existence of a business, the existence of a business, the existence of a business depends on needs and wants. The existence of a business, the existence of a business depends on needs and wants. The existence of a business depends on needs and wants. Okay, the existence of a business depends on needs and wants. Yeah, it's first chapter. Now only we start the first topic. Okay, the existence of a business depends on needs and wants. Okay, done. Okay, put me a confirm. Okay, right? Confirm, please. Yes, done. Okay, fine. So existence is also done. Next one is an extra topic. Okay, for a business, the main reason why they are running a business, it's a question for you. Think in the business point of view. Okay, you're planning to start a business. What's your main objective? To start a business, what's your main objective? Or else even in your business, what's the main objective? What do you all think? What's the main objective of a business? To earn what? To earn what? In a business, what's the main objective? To earn what? To earn a profit. Perfect. For a business, the main objective is what, guys? Profit. But do you all think every businesses are running on profit? Every business, are they running on profit? No. Well, you all know the answer. So for a business, their main objective is what, guys? Profit. Profit is their main objective. But there are some other business also, according like in 100% of business, 90% is what? Profit oriented. But there are some other business also like 10% which are what? Non-profit oriented, like social welfare activity. Okay. So write the next point, next bullet point. Businesses operate, businesses operate, businesses operate, businesses operate on the objective of, on the objective of profit. Businesses operate on the objective of profit, as well as as well as few operate, as well as few operate, as well as few operate on social welfare, as well as few operate on social welfare. as well as few operate on social welfare. Okay, done. So that's the first part. Business, okay, what are the topics we study? The definition of a business. Okay, then we studied the foundation of a business. Then we studied the existence of a business. And the last one is the objective of a business. Guys, this concept, is it okay? The intro of a business, is it okay? Clear the yes or no? Yes or no? Is it clear? The intro? The intro clear the? Yeah, perfect, perfect, good. Now we'll go on to the next topic, which is two main functions of business, or slash we say activities, or we say co-activities. Okay, careful. Guys, can you all see the MS Word document? I can see, right? The Word document, can you all see? Yeah, yeah, good. So if you all can't see anything, just say me up. So when you take a business, there are two main activities, or we say two main functions. Co-can never, guys, very important. Very important. So in a business, there are two main activities. The first one is what? Obviously, fulfilling the needs and wants. That's the first main activity of a business. The core. Okay. A business must fulfill a need or a want. That's the first activity. And the second activity. So you all know this. Fulfilling needs and wants. Okay, perfect. Done. So I'll throw out some businesses. You all say me the needs or the wants they are fulfilling. Simple. Dialogue. What's the need or want they are fulfilling? Dialogue is a business. So what's the need or want they are fulfilling? Dialogue. What's the need or want? Okay, very good, Asha. Very good, Atifa. Others? Dialogue, a telecommunication company. What's the need they are fulfilling? Salma, good. Amna, good. Okay. What's the group? Communication. The need they are fulfilling is communication. Okay. So the next business will take institutes. Institute, educational institute. So what's the need they are fulfilling there? Education institutes, very good. Education. Simple name. KFC. What's the need they are fulfilling? What is food? So when you take any business in the world, they are fulfilling something. They are fulfilling a need or a want. So that's how, but the first main function, fulfilling the needs and the want. And the second thing is something which is new for you all. Okay, adding value to the resources. Listen carefully. Okay, adding value to the resources here. So you can see I have given a small table. Okay, I have given a small table name. So we'll go through the example. So first column is business. Okay, you can see there are four types of business. One is the paddy farmer. He is also running a business. Factory owner. Okay, he is the second business. Retail is the fourth business. So there are four businesses. And we'll see how they are making this something which is value addition. Okay. Value addition when you take a paddy farmer, the value of his input, okay, value of his input is zero. You have a land, you don't need to invest anything. So you can just cultivate. Okay. So your inputs, the effort is what? Zero. But when you cultivate, but you'll get paddy. Okay. You will get paddy. So what will farmer do? He will go and sell those paddy, right? So he is selling those paddy for how much? 15,000. So value addition remember your output minus your input. Value addition what? Your output minus input. So what's the output here? It's 15,000 deducted by 0. So what's your value addition? 15,000. Paddy farmer has contributed how much? 15,000 of value addition. Is this clear? This value addition simple part. Output minus input. Is it clear? Value addition. Value addition, is it clear? Guys, value addition, is it clear? No? Okay. The next example we'll say, so, yeah, wait. For the one who didn't understand, listen. Next one, paddy farmer has paddy. How much? It's worth 15,000. Then he will go and but give it to us. So factory owner. Factory owner will purchase. Okay, factory owner will purchase those paddy for how much? 15,000. Factory owner is purchasing those paddy for 15,000 and he will be selling for how much? 45,000. Simple. Factory owner purchasing paddy of 15,000 and he will be selling for how much? 45,000. So how much is the value addition he made? He purchased the input for 15 and selling the output for how much? 45. So what's the value addition he made? 30,000. He is making a value addition of how much? 30,000. Value addition you have to subtract your input from your output. And what will happen? wholesale. Next business what? Wholesaler. So wholesaler will buy those rice for 45,000. He will buy those rice for 45,000 and he will sell it for how much? 60,000. He will sell it for how much? 60,000. Slide there. Guys, wait a minute. Can you all see the Word document now? Can you all see the Word document now? Wait a minute then. Now can you all see? Now can you all see the Word? Now? Is it okay? Can see right the Word? Yeah, perfect. Okay, so I'll go from the first. When you take a paddy farmer, so paddy farmer, the input is how much? Zero. He's not in, I mean, he doesn't have any cost, right? Just in his land, he had to cultivate. And that burger he's selling those, I mean, when he cultivate, he will get what? Paddy. So he's selling those paddy for how much? 15,000. So what's the value addition he made? 15,000. Okay, 15,000. How did we get? Output minus input. Then that paddy farmer is giving for what? Factory owner. Factory owner is purchasing for how much? 15,000. And he's selling those, when he purchased paddy, he will convert those paddy to a rice name. So he is selling that rice for 45,000. So what's the value addition he made here? 30,000. 15,000 in the law, he increased the price for how much? 45,000. So he's making some, he's changing their nature, right? From paddy, he purchased only raw paddy. Now raw paddy he's selling as what? Rice. So he's changing the nature of the resources. So what's the addition he made? 30,000. Next one is whom? Wholesaler. Wholesaler will buy this for 45,000, the rice, and he will sell it for how much? 60,000. So what's the value addition he's making here? He's making a value addition of 15,000. How did I find? 60,000, which is his output value, the selling price, minus 45,000, which is his cost. Okay, so this 60,000, it's his selling price, and this 45,000 is his cost. So what's the value addition he made? He made a value addition of 15,000. And the last one is retail, from where you go and purchase the rice at a petty uncle. So he is purchasing that rice for 60,000 from wholesaler and he's selling for 70,000. So what's the value addition he's making here? 10,000. So value addition can be simple. Your output value minus your input value. In other words, your selling price minus your cost. So your selling price minus your cost. So that is the value addition. So when you take any business, they will be doing this. They will be doing this. When you, for example, trading, buy and sell business, what they do, they purchase something for example, rupees, and they will be selling that 100 rupees soap for 120 rupees. So what's the value addition they made there? Their selling price is 120 and they purchase it for how much? 100. So they have made a value addition of how much? 20 rupees. So when you take any business, is what they do. They will purchase the inputs and those input they will be selling for a price more than the price of their input. So that is simply called as value addition. Value addition, is it clear? Simply your selling price, your output minus your input. So that is only value addition. So when you take all these four businesses, they are making a value addition. Is it clear? Value addition. Value addition, everyone. Is it clear? Others? Clear? Okay. So that's how a business is. Business, what they do, they will purchase the input and they will add some value for the resources and convert it to what? Output. So that is value addition. So shall we write? So for make it a right now, fulfilling the needs and wants, take it a right. All businesses, all businesses, all businesses sells a particular good or a service. All businesses sells a particular good or services. All businesses sell a particular good or services, a particular good or services to fulfill needs and wants. All businesses sell a particular good or a service, a particular good or a service to fulfill human needs and wants. To fulfill human needs and wants. Example, right? Dialogue slash communication. Dialogue, a small hyphen, communication. KFC KFC hyphen food. Okay, so example you can write. Okay, so now write the definition for value addition. Okay, adding value to the resources. Write down. Listen carefully. The difference between the difference between inputs and outputs. The difference between inputs and outputs. The difference between inputs and outputs is called as value addition. The difference between inputs and outputs is called as value addition. Full stop. Continue. In other words, in other words, in other words, changing the nature of the resource. In other words, changing the nature of the resource. In other words, changing the nature of the resource. In other words, changing the nature of the resource is value addition. Changing the nature of the resource is value addition. Yeah. The difference between inputs and outputs. The different value addition means the difference between inputs and outputs. Then continue. In other words, changing the nature of the resource. In other words, changing the nature of the resource. Bracket second right within resource inputs. Changing the nature of the resource, or else we say input. You can see whenever you get an input, you won't sell the same thing. You will make some differences and only you will sell. When you take the paddy factory owner, he purchased paddy. That raw paddy, he converted it to what? Rice, and only he sold. So he's changing the nature of the resource. Again, when you take retailer, what they do, your petty uncle, he will purchase the rice in sacks. Those sacks he will, properly put in different containers. He will give you a bag and everything. So you can see they are converting the inputs. What? They are changing the nature of the inputs. So that is called as what? The definition which I gave, changing the nature of the resource. Okay, guys, up to this clear? Up to this clear? The two main activities, the functions of the business, is it clear? Others, everyone. Okay. What about others? You are not replying me. Hafsa, Salma, Aid, Ajmil, Adila. Where's your reply? Is it clear? If you all didn't understand, just drop me a message. Which part you all didn't understand? Okay, ne? Yeah, perfect, good. So the next one is a question. It's a past paper question which is from 2010. So you all say me the answer. What would be the answer? MCQ. You will know you business studies. You have 5 options, not 4 options. You have 5 options. So what's the correct answer? An organization that seeks to earn profits by providing goods and services. What is the most suitable term for the above statement? What's this called? You are providing a good or a service to earn a profit. What's that called? ඒකට අපි මොනවද කියන්නේ? What's the answer? Answer number? Good. So answer number 3, which is a business. So when you take private company, partnership, corporation, public limited company, all are types of businesses. But the king is who? Business. Any organization which is producing goods and services to earn profit is what? A business. Okay, clear? Done. So the next topic is an interesting topic. See, business activities, functions, process, or non-core activity. Okay, you may think, sir, this topic is somewhat similar to the previous topic. No, guys, these are for main. These are the core, the main thing. But here it's not main. What I'm saying, just business activity. It can be like secondary. When you take the above 2 points, which is fulfilling needs and wants and adding value to the resources, that should be there in every business. Every business should have those 2 functions. It's compulsory. But this activity, which we are going to learn, we also say non-core activity, which is not important. When you take an activity, it's not there in every business. Some business will have this activity and some business won't have this activity. Okay, so that's the difference between these 2 topics. First one we'll study. So we'll go through the presentation. So presentation, okay, we have pictures, so I'll show that. So the first topic is, so in your tool, it's not in the order. It's not in the order. So we'll go in through the presentation order. The first thing is, yeah. The first main, okay, guys, can you all see the presentation? You can see, right? The presentation. Guys, can you all see the presentation? Okay. So the first thing is you all can see the rights. The first picture is production. Okay. Production can you have your converting your inputs into outputs. Production can what? You are converting your inputs into outputs. Wait a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Right? Technical errors, what to do, which is beyond my control. So the first activity I'll explain production. So production can be simple. Production means you are converting your inputs into outputs. What? You are converting your inputs into output. That is only called as what? Production. Okay. So when you take businesses, in some businesses, production happens where they convert their inputs into output. But in some businesses, production won't happen. You are saying me, cake manufacturing. Do they have a production activity? Cake manufacturing, do they do engage in production where they convert their inputs into outputs? Can you all see that in a cake manufacturing, a cake business? What do you all see? Can you see in a cake business, do they convert their inputs into outputs? Can you see a production there? Yes, definitely you can see a production there. Same example, okay, same question. Can you see that production in a salon? In a salon, do they convert their, purchase inputs, do a process and produce an output? Can you see a production in a salon? No. So in a cake manufacturing, you can see. But in a salon, you don't see a production. That's the reason why I started at first. Production. When you take these activities, you can't see every business. In some businesses, we can see those activities. In some, we can't see. So production can be simple. You are converting your inputs into outputs. So that's not common for every business. Okay, so example, see, purchasing materials related to business. Why you are purchasing materials? To make a finished product. Stock control. We'll take the cake business as the example. Stock controlling when you purchase inputs like egg, flour, sugar, icing and all, you have to properly control it, right? Okay, how much of sugar I'm gonna use? Okay, what's the refrigeration I'm gonna use? So you will have a proper controlling of your what stocks. Last one is what? Quality control. Now, quality controlling what? When you purchase sugar, you have to properly pack and keep at a proper place. I have a game when you make the cake, what you had to do? Properly keep at an oven or else properly pack it, keep at a box at a separate place. So that is called as quality controlling. Cover the cake by no any defects, so insect or fall on that. So these complete activity comes under production. Production activities are what? Converting your raw materials, inputs into outputs. Any activity related to that comes under production. Production, we say other words also, we say manufacturing and also we say but operations also. Production, clear the production activity. Simply you are converting your inputs into outputs. Production, clear the hello. Production activity, is it clear? Yes. Yes. Good. So write it down. Write the definition for production. The process of converting, the process of converting, the process of converting, the process of converting inputs, the process of converting inputs, the process of converting inputs into outputs, the process of converting inputs into outputs through a process, through a process is called production. The process of converting inputs into outputs through a process is called production. Is called production. Okay, ne? Wrote it down? Fine. Yes? Right. Okay, ne? Yes, perfect. Good. Next one is management information activity. एक याने what? Management information activity. Simple. Management information. Break the words. Management information. एक याने you are managing the information. You are managing the information. So when you take businesses, there are some businesses where information is wealth. Information tamai they are give wealth. For example, telecommunication, Mobitel, Hutch, Airtel, Dialogue and all. For them, information is very much needed. Ne? Customers information and all. So what they had to do, they had to manage it, right? They had to update it whenever there's a change. They had to make it whenever they get a new customer. They had to put into their system. So there's an activity for that also. But can you all see this same management information activity in other businesses? No, it's not common for every business. For some businesses, information is very important. Wealth. But for some businesses, management information is not important at all. So management information simply means you are managing, you are controlling the information. Okay, is it clear? See the example, maintaining the system. Okay, example, you're then obtaining new information and updating new information. Simple. You are getting your customers information, that is called as new information, and you are putting into your system, which is updating the information, and you are maintaining it. Whenever a customer calls, you can, you know, right? Whenever you make a call for the customer care, they'll ask, okay, sir, can you say your identity number? So once they give that, every detail is there. Okay, so that activity is called as management information activity. So write down. So write down for management information activity. Activities related to activities related to activities related to activities related to managing the activities related to activities related to managing the managing the information managing the information of a business managing the information of a business managing the information of a business managing the information of a business. Okay, activities related to managing the information of a business, that is all known as MIS. So you can see the example, which is maintaining information system, obtaining new information and updating information. That's fine. And next activities, guys, MIS clear? Manage information system, is it clear? Clear the management information system? A quick confirmation. Okay, the clear, ne? Okay. So these are simple one now, because in exams and all, they won't ask you to define this definition and all. But to have an intro, what are those definition? To have an understanding, I'm giving those small definition. Okay. Next one is, you all can see admin. Okay. What is admin? You would have heard this word name. Admin. So what is an admin's work? So in a business, they had to maintain some documents. They had to maintain some documents, signing the documents, everything related to a paper. But everything related to a paper is called as admin work. Administration can everything related to this paper, documents, getting these signs and all, updating the documents. Paper related activity comes under document. Example, employees attendance. We are marking employee attendance. Okay, you are getting the signature from example managers, maintaining these reports, maintaining these files. Okay, so everything related to paperwork is comes under what? Administration. So you can see the example. First one is what? Maintaining employee what? Records. Okay, employee the time they come, and sometimes when employees join, all their details will routine in a file and keep. And second one is what? Providing consultancy to employees. So cut that off. It won't come under administration. Third one is maintaining employee attendance. Simply any paper related work, document related work comes under what? Admin activity. Same example. When you take big companies and all, definitely administration work is very important. It will be there. But when you take, for example, this business, lecturing, okay, teaching, which I'm doing through online, do I need to do this paperwork? Maintaining documents, getting the signature, watching your attendance in the paper. Do I need to do that? Administration activities. Do I need to do those administration activities? Do I need to do those administration activities? Like in a big company where they maintain these big files, there will be an employee who is getting the, putting these stamps and all. No. So as I said, admin, this activity, it's not common for every business. For some business you can see, for some businesses you can't see. Okay, perfectly. Guys, up to this, is it clear? Administration. Is it okay? Clear? Anything you want to explain? Okay, good. What's the next activity? What's the next activity? Next activity is research and development. But guys, research and development. Careful. Research and development is one of the interesting activity. Okay, research and development is one of the interesting activity. Okay, so by the reason nowadays, y'all say me an answer. Which phone is at the trend at the market? Phone now make a tamai purchase karno. Make a tamai top brand. Which is the brand for phones now? What's the brand? We all know the famous brand which everyone wants. What's the brand? The famous brand for a phone. Yeah, Artifa, yes, correct. What about others? Famous now when you get the reputation or a quality wise, product wise, features wise. If someone says phone and if you want to purchase also, if you have a plan to purchase, you always go for what? iPhones. You always go for what? iPhones. That's the thought you'll have. iPhone now, the quality is high, the features are high. Yeah, it may be true. So the reason why the iPhone has as a trend, those much of features is because of their research and development. So what's this research and development? Guys, every year when iPhone is releasing their phones, we can see there will be some update. There will be some new features. Definitely, you can see it everywhere. Every annually, what's the month they release this? I mean, there is a month where they release these iPhone new models, and what's the month? Which month they release are their new product, that brand new iPhone. So this year, iPhone 16 will be launched. Which month they usually schedule it? Anyone? No ideas? September. So September is their like date. I mean the month where they issue these iPhone new things, and so you can watch out for September in iPhone 16 again. You can watch out in what? September. So okay, simple. When you take a research and development, their activities to identify these new things, to make new things. So what's the trend? Okay, what's the trend? They always want to identify the new ideas. That's what research and development means. So they will convert those ideas, the new ideas, into product. iPhone, the last year, what they did? Last year, their addition thing they made was their cover was what? Titanium. It was a different type of metal, a good metal which is compared to other phones and all. So every year they are making some new things. So that is done by whom, guys? This is done by research and development. So research and development, in simple words, they convert, they make these new ideas. So that's important for a business, like a top-notch business. This part, that RD, research and development, is very important. So we can see the examples which I have given. Introducing new products. Example, iPhone is a good thing, right? Every year they sometimes they introduce new products, for example, like Apple watches, iMac and all. So it's done by whom, guys? Research and development. They are making new ideas. And another one is what? Improving the product quality and features. And the last one is what? Programs to reduce the product cost. I'll take a local example. Nowadays, for Milos, do they give a paper straw or else a plastic straw? For Milo and all, do they give this paper straw or else may plastic straw? What do you all think? You would have an experience in paper. Nowadays, everything is paper, right? So that's also a new thing they made. Am I right? A new thing which they made. They made these straws out of paper. Why? What's the reason? To reduce their cost. Because when they make through plastics and all, or a disposing case, or a legal cases and all are very high. For that, even they had to spend. If they make through paper, their cost is relatively low. So who brought up this idea? Research and development. So for a business, research and development can be making new things, making new ideas. Is it clear? Research and development. Is it clear? Introducing new products, introducing new features for a product, programs to reduce their cost, simply new ideas are research and development. Is it clear, guys? Research and development. Understood? Everyone? Yeah, I'll give a definition. Yeah, wait. Clear, right? Okay. So write the definition. Write the definition for my research and development. Process of converting, process of converting, process of converting ideas, process of converting ideas into new products, process of converting ideas into new products, process of converting ideas into new products, into new products is research and development. Process of converting ideas into new products is research and development. Simple as that. Okay, so you can see the example. Example, langata, you can write the, the modern example which you took. Introducing new products, akada, you can write iPhone launches and programs to reduce the cost. Akada, you can take what Milo as a, example, so you can easily grab those names. So research and development. Okay, so guys, can you see the slide now? Is the slide visible now? Is the slide visible? Yeah, perfect. So the next activity is finance. If you are a commerce student, this topic is very, very important. Finance. Finance can in a business. What is finance activity? Simple. Anything related to money. In a business, if anything is connected to money, that activity is called as finance activity. So, sir, what is finance? Example, okay. You to start a business, you need money. So that is also finance activity. So once you have a profit or something, you will go and invest. You will go and give it for your savings account. So that is also finance. You are paying employee salary through what? Money, right? So which you can measure. That is also finance. Finance can be anything related to money is finance. What do you all think? In a business, does every business have finance activity? Or else, like earlier examples and all, only few business have finance, other business don't have finance. What do you all think? Does every business have this finance activity involving with money? What do you all think? Does every business involve rotate with money? Yes or no? Hello. What do you all think? Yeah, simple. So remember, finance is common for every business. When you take admin and all, okay, fine. Some business have, some business don't have. But when you take finance, it's common for every business. Guys, definitely when you're running business, it will be runs on what? Cash, right? Cash only will be evolving. So definitely finance activity will be there in all the businesses. Okay, so write the definition. Write the definition for finance. All the activities, all the activities, all the activities which are related to all the activities which are related to managing the funds, all the activities which are related to managing the funds, all the activities which are related to managing the funds again within brackets you can write money is financial activities. Okay, done. Okay. Yes. So the next thing is, so we have another two activities which is left. So next one is, wait, we'll see. Yeah. Marketing. Guys, what do you all think? What is marketing? Marketing, if you have studied commerce in your OS, marketing, chuttak idea. Marketing, can you remember? Some people think marketing means promotion, advertising. No, no. Marketing is a big chapter. Marketing, in simple terms, you are identifying what customers needs and wants. Marketing means what? Okay, don't think, sir, we studied our needs and wants. Fulfilling needs and wants, it's a co-activity. It's a main function of a business. To identify that what customers needs and want, what do they want, what do they need, that activity is called as marketing. Marketing in simple terms, identifying what do customers need and want. So that is only marketing. So you all know, under marketing, we say there are 4 P's, 4 things. What are those? Anyone? Marketing, we say there are 4 P's, 4 main activities under marketing, which all we will have studied in novels. If anyone has an idea of that, what are the 4 P's? Hello. 4 P's of marketing? No idea? Okay. First one is, yeah, product. Product means what? Perfect, Salma. Product. So product means when you're making a product, what you will see? First thing you will see your customer. What do customers need? And for example, we'll take this lecture in classes. This is also a business name. So how is my marketing activity? I will relate it. First one is what? Product. So what's my product? Teaching. My product is what? Teaching. Okay. When I want to teach, first of all, I should see what? Your perspective. How you're planning to study, what's your interest, okay, what's your idea, how you want to join my classes. Okay, so I had to see your perspective, then only I can plan my product. Okay, so that's marketing. Second one is price. Okay, when I want to charge a price, as a class fee, I have to see whom you all only. I have to see you all. Okay, what do my customers will pay for my class and all, I will be charging a price. For that also, I had to see what the customers. The next one is, we'll say promotion. Okay, promotion means what? Doing our posters, flyers, videos, and all those are what? Promotion. Why? I had to do to identify what customers needs and wants. Last one is place. Place can ne, okay. Everything is done. Product is ready. Price is also set. Promotion is also done. Now I had to give the product name. I have to give my service. So what I'm gonna do now? I'm going through online. Okay, online Zoom classes. I'm gonna distribute my product. I'm gonna give my product. So all these activities comes under marketing. Marketing can, it's not only promotion, advertising. It's a comprising of four main things: product, price, place, and promotion. So that's all marketing. Marketing, when you want to give a definition, what you have to say? Identifying the needs and wants. Marketing means you have to identify what customers needs and wants. So in all these activities, what do you all think? Which will be the important? This one. Why marketing is important? Because marketing, okay, you are identifying what customers needs and wants. You know, the customer is the foundation of a business. If the customer base is only strong, then only your business also will be strong. So to find the customer, to attract those customers, what we need? We need marketing. Okay, what we need? We need marketing. Okay, so write the definition for marketing. Write the definition. Identifying the needs and wants. Identifying the needs and wants. Identifying the needs and wants. Identifying the needs and wants and fulfilling them. Identifying needs and wants and fulfilling them. Identifying needs and wants and fulfilling them. Identifying needs and wants and fulfilling them is known as marketing. Is known as marketing. See the example: distributing the finished product, deciding the price, product promotion. So all this activity will come under what? Marketing. So in every business, marketing is important, and every business do marketing. Even some businesses do in large scale, some businesses do in what? Small scale also. Okay. What's the last activity we are left out with? What's the last activity we are left out with? What's the last business activity? What's the last business activity? Was the last business activity? We didn't write the notes or anything. Was the last business activity? Hello. Ah, human resource. Okay. Human resource can simple. In a business, there are many parties. There will be owner, there will be manager, there will be employees. Human resource means, remember, employees. In a business, how any activities related to employees. What? Any activities related to employees in a business comes under what? Human resource. Okay, any activities related to employees. What are the activities? Okay, selecting employees, recruiting them, training them, promoting them, transferring them, dismissing them, giving them some advices, consultancy, help. All the activities related to what? Employees comes under what? Human resource. Human resource means, remember, employees. Human resource, another word is what? Employees. So any activities related to employees comes under human resource. Is it clear, guys? Human resource clear there? So not every business have this activity. For example, in some businesses, there is only one owner. So owner also will be the employees also. Example, grocery stores and all, there will be only one owner. That one owner will be the what? The employees also. For them, they don't need human resource because there is no one to train or select or give some advices and all. So for human resource, it's not common in every business. In a large scale business, at least even if you have one employee, human resource is needed. Okay, but for every business, human resource is not needed. Okay, clear the human resource? Human resource clear the? Anything related to employees. Human resource, is it okay? Clear? Shape? Yeah, clear. So guys, don't type, I mean, fully, just even if it is yes, just type by yes. Okay, good. So write it down. Human resource, the definition: ensuring that, ensuring that, ensuring that the right work is given, ensuring that the right work is given to the right person, ensuring that the right work is given, ensuring that the right work is given to the right person at the right time, ensuring that the right work is given, the first thing, to the right person, the second thing, to the right time. Ensuring that the right work is given to the right person at the right time is known as human resource. So you can see the example: recruiting employees, selecting, promotion, transfer, training them, development, anything related to employees. So that is only human resource. Okay. So what are the business activities we studied, guys? We studied production. Okay. We studied finance, administration, human resource, marketing, research and development, and management information system. We have studied 7 activities. So remember, these 7 are not very important. So you can see these activities in businesses, but they are what? Non-co. It's like secondary activity. Guys, all these activities, is it clear? The 7 activities. All these 7 activities, is it clear? Did you all understand? Or else if you want to explain any activities again, everyone, upon that only I'll proceed. Is every activity, all those 7 activities, is it clear? Yeah, administration ekata, right? Any activities related to maintaining the documents. Okay, admin ekata, right? The definition: any activities related to maintaining documents. Any activities related to maintaining documents. Any activities related to maintaining documents. That is only admin activity. Okay, clear. Fine. Good. So now we'll move on to the tude. What's there in the tude? Done. The activities and all done. Okay, question. Say me the answer. I won't help you all. You have to say me the answer. So this question is from all the 7 activities we studied. Out of that, what's the activity they are mentioning here? Think and answer. What's the activity they are mentioning here? What do you all think? මේ වගේ තමයි ඔයාලගේ MCQ තියෙන්නේ in your exams. You are done? Rock me, share me the answer. The answer number. Amna, no. Check it again. Others. What do you all think? What's the correct answer? Salma correct. Salha correct. Others. Just drop me your answer. Even if it is wrong, it's fine. We are here to learn. But still you are thinking. These are MCQs you had to answer within like 30-40 seconds. Because you don't need to do any sums or equations or anything, man. Just read and find the answer. Okay. Read the question carefully. Airbus company, Yamna. Airbus company introduced the new A380 aircraft in 2007, which is the largest passenger aircraft built in the world. The aircraft has been presented to under the results of the business function called CAF. Airbus is introducing a new aircraft. Airbus company is introducing a new aircraft. In other words, they are introducing a new thing, a new product. First one we'll see marketing. Marketing is something which is connected to customers. Make a customers connect whenever. No. So marketing is out. Finance. Are they talking anything about money here? No. Finance is out. Production. Okay. You're thinking, sir, production can they are converting inputs into outputs. They are manufacturing something. Okay. We'll keep that as whole. Research and development. Okay, I'll go to the 5th option. Information management. No, there is no any information to grab or update or obtain. Okay. So the options are either it should be the 3rd one or else the 4th one. What is research and development? You are introducing new thing. May Airbus company, they are introducing a new aircraft, a new thing, right? It's not production. They are not producing. Production is different. New ideas, innovations are different. So Airbus company introducing a new aircraft, they are manufacturing, okay. But the main thing they are highlighting here is what? This company is making a new thing, an innovation. They are making up a new idea. So that comes under what, guys? It comes under research and development. Careful. Research and development only. Introducing what? New products. Production can be what? Your manufacture. Okay. Is it clear, guys? Those who got wrong, did you understand? Those who went wrong, did you all understand? Okay, good, good. Okay, so next one is next topic is the composition of business. Composition of business can make simple. How a business is formed. So make it there is a small flow chart. So I'll draw with me. So when you take a business, okay. So when you take the business two main pillars there. Okay, we say two main stems. Two main stems are there. First one we say it's industry. First one is industry, and the second one is we say commerce. First one is industry, and the second one is what, guys? Commerce, or else we also say tertiary. Okay, tertiary. When you take industry, okay, you have two things. One is primary industry. So we'll study in depth what is primary, secondary, what are industries and all. Then you have secondary industry. When you take commerce, you have something called trade. You have something called trade, and you have another thing also. We say auxiliary service. This one you would have studied. We also say another word which is called as support services. Support services. So this is the composition of a business. This is how your business is made. When you take business, you divide the business into two, which is industry and commerce. So industry, you have only two things, which is primary and secondary. When you take commerce secondary, another word is what? Tertiary. So you divide into two. Commerce. What are those? Trade and auxiliary service. Soon copy down this. Soon copy down this. Once you're done, say me. Once you're done, just put me a confirmation. Just put me a confirmation. Once you're done drawing, put me a confirmation. Done? Yeah. What about others? Done? Okay. So composition of business is this. So you may think, sir, what is industry? What is commerce, trade? Okay. Now only we are going to study in depth about each and everything. Commerce. Okay. So this commerce is not what you are doing now in A. So may commerce it's a different thing. So commerce can may will go through the slides. Okay. Commerce can may. So you can see there are two things, which is the buyer. You have someone called the buyer, and you have someone called the seller. Okay. Who is the buyer here? Sorry. Yeah, buyer is George. Am I right? Buyer is who? George. Buyer is George. And who is the seller? Who is the seller? It's Lakmal. So Lakmal is selling. Lakmal is selling. And George is what? He is buying. Okay, fine. So what is he selling? He is selling tea. Lakmal is selling tea to George. Is selling tea to George. So George will get tea. George will get what? Tea in his hand. So Lakmal will get what? He will get money. You can see there is a small exchange name. Lakmal gave tea to George. George gave what? Money to Lakmal. So that's a small exchange. Small exchange. Okay, so I'm trying to give the definition for commerce. So for this to happen, for this exchange to happen, you need some support, right? Example, Lakmal is in Sri Lanka. George is in UK. How will you sell tea? What's the service you need to make tea reach UK? What's the service you need? You need transportation. You need a shipping facility. Okay, fine. What's the next service you need? Bank. That person is paying you money. So he's from UK. He's transferring through what? Through banking. So you need banking also. Have that facility also you need. Another one is what? Communication. You need to have a call. Okay, you had to communicate through messages and all. So that service also you need. Next one is what? You need insurance also. You are sending the product. So what if that, for example, in ship, you are selling the tea. You are sending the tea. Sometimes your ship gets sunk. What will happen? So insurance should come and rescue you. So you need insurance service also. And next one is what? Warehouse. You have to store the tea. Okay, when you are, even if you are transporting in ship, or else even if you are selling tea, what you will do? You will have a separate warehouse, stores and all. You will have that facility in a So you can see, simply to make an exchange, simply to sell a product, you need all these services also. You need what? All these services also. So guys, this is called as commerce. Commerce can need to make the final product, which is tea. To make this final product to reach the final consumer. Who is the final consumer here? George. To make the final product, which is tea, to reach the final consumer, which is George, you need the support of two things. One is you need the support of trade and you need the support of services. You need the support of services, you all understood. How we need the support of trade? Trade means, remember, transferring the ownership. For Lakmal to sell, he is giving the tea to George. George is giving him money. So you can see someone is exchanging. There's a trade happening. Trade can you have to transfer the ownership from one person to another person. Lakmal transfer the ownership of tea to George. George transfer the ownership of his money to Lakmal. So trade is also there, and you have the services also. When trade and service combine only, we call as commerce. Did you all understand that? What is commerce? It's a combination of trade, aka transferring the ownership, with the facility, with the support of what? Supporting services also. Did you all understand the process of commerce? Did you all understand the process of commerce, everyone? Or else shall I explain again? Or you all say clear the commerce? Yeah. So commerce means you are making the final product reach the final consumer through what? Through the help of trade and auxiliary services. So that is simply meant as commerce. So commerce sector, you are combining two main pillars. What are those? Trade and auxiliary services. Okay. So we'll write the definition. Write the definition for commerce. Right. The process of distributing. The process of distributing. The process of distributing the final product in our example, what's our final product? Tea. Distributing the final product to final customer. Who is our final customer here? George. Okay. This is the process of distributing the final product to final customer with the support of with the support of with the support of trade and auxiliary service. With the support of trade and auxiliary service. With the support of trade and auxiliary service is known as commerce. With the support of trade and auxiliary service is known as commerce. Okay, done. So you can see the pillars also. So I have said commerce is a combination of what and what? Trade and auxiliary service. So auxiliary, we say another word also, supporting services, or else we also say what? Indirect service. Remember guys, you may ask a question, sir, do we need to know these alternative terms also? Yes, because examiner won't use this auxiliary always. Sometimes they may ask with supporting or else indirect. So you have to know the alternative terms also. Commerce is that. Okay, now we'll study what's this trade and what's this auxiliary service. Trade can be simple, transferring the ownership of a product from one person to another person by using money. What? Transferring the ownership of a product from one person to another person. Okay, in our example, Lakmal had tea. He transferred the ownership of tea to whom? George. Lakmal transferred the ownership of tea to whom? George. By using what? For that, they need an intermediary. Or medium what's the tool they use? Money. What's it? The tool they use? Money. So Lakmal is transferring the ownership of his product, which is tea, to George by using what? Money as an exchange. So he is giving the product and he is taking money. So that is called as trade. Trade can transferring the ownership from one person to another person by using money as an exchange. Trade, is it clear, guys? Did you understand trade now? Trade, is it clear? Trade, okay then? Yes. The definition of trade, did you understand? You are simply giving a product and you are taking money for that. That is only trade. Okay, right. Perfect. Write the definition for trade. Transferring the ownership of a product. Transferring the ownership of a product. Transferring the ownership of a product from one person to another person. Transferring the ownership of a product from one person to another person by using money, by using money, transferring the ownership of a product from one person to another person by using money, by using money as a medium of exchange, by using money as a medium of exchange, by using money as a medium of exchange. Okay, guys, clear the road? Done with the definition? Done with the definition? Yes. Yeah, good. Perfect. Next one is auxiliary services. So what are the services? To make this trade happen easily. To make this trade happen easily, we need some services also. We need a support. So what's the support we got? We got transportation, we got banking service, we also had communication, insurance, warehouse. So to make this trade happen, to transfer this tea for George and get money, we need what? We needed some supportive services also. We need the help of another person also. So supporting services, write the definition. Write the definition for supporting services. All the services, all the services, all the services that encourages, all the services that encourages slash, okay, put a slash, or else increase, all the services that encourages or increases the efficiency of trade, the efficiency of trade, the efficiency of trade are classified as, are classified as auxiliary services, are classified as auxiliary services. Example, you all can write example for auxiliary services, write transportation, banking, communication, insurance and warehousing, insurance and warehousing, transportation, communication, banking, insurance and warehousing. But housing, warehouse, okay, warehousing. Not, it's not warehousing, it's warehouse. Okay, once you are done, just say me a confirm. Once you are done writing, just put me a confirmation. Others, Atif, Amna, Hafsa, Salha. If you are done, just put me a confirmation. Yes, Kila, so we can proceed. Yeah, good, good. Next one is industry. Okay, Mona the way industry here. Industry, I'll take through the same, take that example. We'll go through the same example. Tea. So I sold tea to me George ne. So to manufacture the tea, there should be a process, right? To make that, I just sold his other tea powder only I sold. So to make that tea, you need, right? You need a land. You have to cultivate. After cultivating, you have to take those leaves. So you have to undergo a process, convert that into powder. So to make that finished product, the end product, which is just tea powder, I have to do some other activities also. There's a big process. We say back end process. So that is called as industry. Industry can, what they do is they extract raw materials from the environment. They convert, they obtain raw materials from the environment. Example for tea, to manufacture tea, what they did, they took the raw materials from the environment. What's the raw material they took? They took leaves, tea leaves. So they're taking tea leaves from the environment, which is getting the raw materials from the environment, and they converted those raw material into finished product. Simply, they converted those tea leaves into tea powder. So these complete activity is called as what, guys? Industry. Industry can what? Extracting the raw materials from the environment, which is collecting tea leaves and converting those tea leaves into finished product. Okay, converting those tea leaves into finished product. So this complete process is called as industry. Okay, industry, do you get that idea? Industry. Industry, do you get that idea? Okay, I'll draw and show you all. So here we'll say our finished product is tea. Okay, what's our finished product? Tea powder. So tea powder is our finished product. Okay, so tea powder should be our finished product. So we'll go by step by step. To produce tea powder, you need what, guys? You need tea leaves, right? Okay, you need what? You need tea leaves. You need what? Tea leaves. Okay, fine. So to get that tea leaves, you need what? Tea plant. Am I right? You need what? Tea plant. So tea plant eka kone, from that tea plant only you will collect tea leaves. Then from tea leaves only you will manufacture what? Tea powder. So this tea powder, you all know, just now we studied tea leaves. This process is okay. Ne? From tea plant, we'll be collecting those tea leaves, and those tea leaves we are converting into what? Tea powder. Ne? So remember, this process is there. Ne? This process converting, I mean, collecting tea plants. So that is called as primary. What's that called? That's called as primary. So primary can, what they do is they collect these raw materials. What they do? They collect these raw materials. So what you did from tea plant, you collected but tea leaves. So collecting raw materials is called as primary. So converting these tea leaves into tea powder. Converting these tea leaves to tea powder is called as secondary. What's that called? It's called secondary. In other words, we also say manufacture. But guys, in other words, we say what? Manufacturing. Convert, I mean, getting tea leaves is primary, and converting those tea leaves into tea powder is secondary. Guys, did you understand this primary and the secondary difference? Primary can collecting raw materials, Secondary can converting those raw materials into finished product, which is simply manufactured. You converted these tea leaves, which is your raw material, into finished product. Okay, did you all get this? Primary and secondary. Did you all get that? Primary and secondary. Hello. Did you all get that idea? What is primary and secondary? Primary can simply collecting the raw materials. So what's the raw material you collected here? Tea leaves. So you go for the environment, to the nature, and you collect the raw materials. What's that? Tea leaves. So primary means collecting raw materials, extracting raw materials. So what is secondary means? Those raw materials you are converting into finished product. So those tea leaves you are converting into a tea powder. So that is only secondary. In other words, secondary means manufacturing. You converted input, which is your tea leaves, into output, which is what? Tea powder. So that is what primary and secondary means. So remember this complete setup. Okay. So this complete setup we say, okay, this complete setup we say industry. Okay. Industry. So in a quick recap, I can say industry are two types. One is primary, another one is what? Secondary. Primary can collecting raw materials. Secondary can converting those raw materials into finished product. Primary can collecting raw materials. Secondary can converting those raw materials into finished product. So this complete activity is called as industry. Is it clear now? Salma, is it clear now? Now you have an idea of what is industry. Industry can they make product. How they make product? They collect raw materials and manufacture and make the finished product. So that is only industries. Okay, good. So tea powder is done. But guys, tea powder is done. So this tea powder you had to go and sell, right? This tea powder, okay, manufactured. Industries have manufactured tea powder. So tea powder, you had to go and sell it to your customer, right? So now, just now we studied the process, making the final product, which is the tea powder, to reach the final consumer, which is George. What's that process is called? The complete process. What's that topic? Making the final product, which is tea powder, reach the final consumer, George. What's the complete process is called? What's that process? In this slide, what's the main topic we studied? Yeah, trade is a part of that. What's the main topic we studied? Making the final product reach the final consumer. You need the support of trade as well as you need the support of supporting services also. When you combine both, what do you get? When you combine trade and very good. Commerce. Now did you all get that? Tea product, okay, finished product, tea powder, finished good is fine. Up to finished good, who is there? Industries. Up to finished good, industries are there. From finished goods, okay, from finished goods until you reach your customers. From finished good until you reach your customer, you need what, guys? It will be done by commerce. It will be done by what? Commerce. So from collecting raw materials until you manufacture. from collecting raw materials until you manufacture the finished product, that's completely done by industry. Once you are done with your product, making that final product reach the consumer, reach the customer, that is done by commerce. Okay, that is done by commerce. So now you can go for the composition, which we drew. Business is formed by industry and commerce. Now, can you get the logic behind that? Now, can you get the logic behind that? Why business is a combination of industry and commerce? Because industry, they will come up to finish product, finish good. Upon that, beyond that, who is responsible? Commerce. Commerce will make that final product to go and reach the final consumer. Okay. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So what you can do is, guys, you can copy down this example. You can take this example in your writing book like an extra note. You can draw this. Anisa, you can have an idea with the example. Okay, quickly draw. Quickly plot this. Quickly plot this. So once you are done, say me. Once you are done, say me. Once you are done, say me. Don't sleep. Others, are you all done? Yeah, good. Yeah. So now write the definition for me. Industries, right? Industries are responsible. Industries are responsible. Industries are responsible. Industries are responsible to extract. To extract. Industries are responsible to extract. To extract. To extract raw materials. To extract raw materials from the environment. To extract raw materials from the environment. To extract raw materials from the environment within bracket, right, primary. Extracting raw materials from the environment within bracket, right, primary, and converting those raw materials and converting those raw materials and converting those raw materials into finished product and converting those raw materials into finished product and converting those raw materials into finished product and converting those raw materials into finished product. Within bracket, you can write secondary. Within bracket, you can write secondary. Is known as industries. Is known as industries. Is known as what? Industries. Is known as industries. Okay. Fine. Done. A thumbs up would do. Done. Yeah, good. All good. Now what you had to do is, now there's a question. So it's a past paper question. So they are asking you, explain the relationship between trade, okay, trade, commerce and business. So they are asking you, I mean, they are highlighting three things. They are asking you about trade as well as how it is related with commerce and how commerce is related to business. How trade is connected to commerce, how commerce is connected to business. So for this one, the best thing you can do is our flow chart which we drew for composition of business. You can use that and write the answer. Okay, you can use that and write the answer. So don't worry, because I know this is the first part two question which you are seeing. So you don't know how to build up an answer. So I'll make an answer for you. So write it. Okay. So write. So write the answer. Trading is the process of trading is the process of trading is the process of exchanging the ownership of the product. Trading is the process of exchanging the ownership of the product. Trading is the process of exchanging the ownership of the product. Exchanging the ownership of the product with the help of with the help of with the help of supportive services. With the help of supportive services. With the help of supportive services. Full stop. Hence it is called as hence it is called as hence it is called as commerce. Hence it is called as commerce. Okay, that. Now next line, as a new line, right? Commerce is the process of, so in first one I am saying what is trade and auxiliary service, how those are connected to commerce. Now the second thing is I had to say how commerce is connected, right? So right, commerce is the process of distributing the finished product. Commerce is the process of distributing the finished product to final customer. Distributing the finished product to final customer. And when combined with industries, and when commerce combines with industries, and when commerce combines with industries, it is called as a business. It is called as a business. So you can see the flow chart and you can connect it. Commerce and industry would make up what? A business. Done. Now I have said how commerce is connected to business. The second relationship is done. The third thing is I had to say what's a business is. So third one, right, as a new line, any economic activity. So here I'm giving the definition of a business. Okay. Any economic activity which fulfill human needs and wants. Any economic activity which fulfill human needs and wants. Any economic activity which fulfill human needs and wants through goods and services. Through goods and services. Through goods and services is known as a business. Okay, it's known as a business. So you may thinking, this is a standard definition. So this is how you have to write an answer in your past paper. When you write an exam paper in ALs, your answer should be what? As an advanced as your ALs also. So for this, they would be giving like 4 marks. For 4 marks, this is how you have to write. Just writing the definition of trade, commerce, business won't do. Why? Because they're asking you the relationship. Lisa, you have to connect trade with commerce and commerce with business, and you have to finally give a definition for business. Okay, guys, everything okay? Shape done? Is everything fine up to now? All good? Okay. Others respond, please. Amna, Hafsa, Salha. Yeah, good. All good. So our next topic is common characteristics of a business. Okay. So the topic which we studied today is what's the definition for a business? A small intro of business. Then we studied the 2 main core activities of a business. Then we studied a topic called business activities. What are the other activities of a business? Then we studied the composition of a business. Now we are studying characteristics of a business. When you take a human, they have some characteristics. They have an eye, they have a nose, mouth, okay, body organs, so they can speak, they can feel, they can touch, they can think. So those are some characteristics of a human. When you take a business also, there are some characteristics which you can see in every business. So don't confuse these characteristics with activities. Activities are different. Those are verbs, okay, like the things which you do. Make a characteristics. So what will a business will have? So don't confuse with activity and characteristics. So characteristic, the first one is it should have an economic activity. So you all say me, to be an economic activity, what are the four things should be present? To be an economic activity, what are the four things that should be there? The first thing which we started today's class, for an activity to be an economic activity, what are the four things that should be present? What's the first thing we had to have? What's the first thing we had to have? Very good. We had to have production. Okay. Then what we had to have? We had to have distribution. Then there should be what? Selling. And finally, what's the final activity? What's the final thing that should be there in an economic activity? Production, distribution, selling, and what? Our KFC example which we took. What will consumers do when they purchase those chickens? Will they keep in their showcase? Consumption. So those four activities should be there: production, distribution, selling, and consumption. Then only it will be a what? Economic activity. So economic activity is a characteristics of a business. Okay, so write a small definition, a small intro. Guys, don't go and memorize the definition which I'm giving. Make it a, when they want to throw out a question, they will ask the characteristics. So just writing the characteristics would do, or a bullet point. So why I am giving this definition is for like extra stuff. So you can easily understand it. So write for economic activity. So write for economic activity. Activities related to activities related to activities related to production. Activities related to production, comma, distribution, comma, selling, and consumption. Activities related to production, distribution, selling, and consumption is classified as an economic activity. Is classified as an economic activity. So when you take any business, they will have this. An economic activity would be there. Production is there, distribution, selling, and consumption would be there. Okay. So what's the second characteristics? Creates wants. Okay. Creates wants kiyanne, guys. Careful. When you take this is a complex part. Listen. Business can create want, but they can't create a need. Now we are at home. You are feeling hunger. Okay. So hunger can never, you need food to eat. So can a business create that hunger? Can business create hunger for you? What do you all think? Can a business create hunger? Hunger is something which is connected to your body, the biological sense and all. So a business can't create. A business can't create hunger, right? So needs cannot be created by a business. But a business can create wants. How? Okay, now we are at home. Now you have rice also. Okay, rice is like red rice. Okay, horrible red rice, which like with fish also. So that also you can eat. Now you got a message, okay, in your phone saying Domino's, okay, 50% off. So you're planning, okay, we can purchase a pizza also. So pizza is also there. Red rice is also there. So what was your need? I need food, which is simply I have hunger now. So that is not created by business. But now see, you are getting a message from Domino's saying that, okay, you have 50% off. Now we are saying, okay, now I'll go and purchase a pizza. Okay. So your want was what? To purchase a what? A pizza. So that want was created by who? A business. Did you understand? Hunger is not created by business, but that want is created by what? Business. So wants can be created by a business. Did you understand that difference? Did you understand that difference? That need, the hunger and the want. So hunger, no one created. It's something which is related to you, the bio, okay, which is related to your body. But Domino's option, you can consume your home food also, but you're opting for what? Domino's. Why? What's the reason? Because business created a want. Business what? They created a want. Okay, clear name? Okay, so Salma, listen. So now we are hungry. Okay, so now we are hungry. You need food to eat. So hunger, a business can't create. Hunger it will automatically will be in your body, will be created by your what biological things and all. So hunger, a business can't create. But think, now you have food also at home and you are getting a message from Domino's saying there is an offer. Okay, 50% off. So now we are planning, okay, shall I consume this rice or else shall I consume this pizza? So you are saying, okay, I will consume that pizza. So who created that? Or a want taker. You can consume food also, but you are choosing what? Pizza. Okay. Who created that want? Business. Because business sent a message. Business sent a message. Because of that only what? You are purchasing pizza. Ne? If business didn't send a message, what you would do? You would have consumed that food only. Okay, business made you to purchase their business. Why? Because they are creating more. They can create more. Business can't create need, but they can create more. Now clear the Salma. Now clear the Salma. So I'll show you an example for that also. Okay, I'll show you an example for that. So usually luxury brands, guys, when you take our Porsche brands and all, when you take iPhone, do you all think people are purchasing iPhone for a purpose to run their business, for their day-to-day activities? No. Why they are purchasing? Because they are purchasing for, I mean, to show off their colors or something. Even a normal phone can do all those activities. Why they are purchasing? But iPhone because of the what our poshness. Why? Because iPhone has created that name, right? So you can see the example. Watch is there, car is there. So, sir, what's the difference? So, what's this watch, guys? Our normal watch, which you can see in payments and all, which they sell for like 800 or 1000. Is that the brand or is what's this brand? Ah, Rolex. Okay, you know the price of your Rolex name. Same time only. Even if you take a watch which is sold in Main Street, which is just for 700, and when you take this Rolex, which is so much of $1 million, same time only they are shown. But Rolex has a big expensive thing. Why? Why? Because business creates phones. Okay, because of their brand and all, people go and purchase. Because of the brand and all, people go and purchase. Because why? Because business can create phones. They can create desires. They are making you to pursue. Okay, come and buy this because we have a good brand name. So they can create this what temptation. Same like this when you take this car. A normal Alto also you can use for transportation, but you can use this car also. What's this car? Rolls Royce. So one of the most expensive car in the world, right? So you can even use your Alto to travel. At the same time, you're purchasing a Rolls Royce also. What's the reason? Because business has made you to purchase that. Business has made a desire for you. Okay, come and purchase Rolls Royce. So you can see business is what? Creating wants, right? They are creating wants. Okay, this video, okay, see this video. I hope you all can hear also. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Yeah, you all can hear also. So it may be lagging, but just see okay, how people are rushing.
This is crazy. These people at the mall must be running away from a terrorist attack. Well, if you ever thought that way, you'd be wrong. This happened in Dubai, where thousands of people gathered together in front of the Apple store to get a brand new iPhone 15 the day it just came out. Would you be waiting in that line?
Did you all watch that? What's the product? What's the product? They are going as a queue. So much of crowd. For what product? For what product? Yeah, it may be lagging and all. Simple, guys. In Dubai, okay, in Dubai, you know, all the rich people are from Dubai, right? All the rich people are from Dubai. So what they want is whenever an iPhone is released, okay, for example, September 9th now, September 9 on release means they want that brand new iPhone. For that, they are rushing like that. Even if they go like 1 week or 2 weeks after, they can buy the same phone, but they want that at a brand first hand purchase. So when the store is open are freshly තියෙන iPhones ඒක තමයි යාලට ඕනේ. So guys, even that phone also can do the same thing. The same iPhone which are purchasing like 4 or 5 months later also can do the same thing, or else a normal Samsung phone also can do the same thing. But what made them to come here like crowds and be tempted? Why? Because business is creating wants. Business can create what? Simply when you take luxury brands and all, okay, top brands and all, what they do, guys, their activity, they are found when you take Rolls Royce also, like same features, like quality wise, the petrol consuming and all, same like a normal car only. But people wanted to buy what Rolls Royce because why? Business is creating that hype or a top notch or a brand name like a create karno. So business can create that, but business can't create it. Okay, did you understand that a creating wants part? Is it okay? Clear the creating wants. Business can create this. They can create temptation. When you go by a road, you see a big billboard saying, okay, 50% off, come and purchase burger at our place. Okay, you'll be like, okay, I'm going to go and purchase. So what made you to take the decision? Because business. Business is making an influence for you to make a decision. So that is only called as what? Business can create wants. Okay? Everyone? Clear? Yeah. So remember, business can't create needs, but they can create wants. Okay. So shall we write down, write down for create wants. All the businesses, all the businesses, all the businesses create bonds. All the businesses create bonds through through various forces. Through various forces. All the businesses create bonds through various forces. Okay. Example, you can write Apple phones. Okay, luxury motor vehicles. Apple phones, luxury motor vehicles. Okay, done. Done the and okay, fine, good. I hope you are writing. Next one. What's the next characteristics? Okay, exchange or selling take place. Okay, when you take a business, one of their characteristics is exchange or selling take place. Okay, so what is exchange or selling take place? I'll ask you a question. You are doing home gardening. What are you doing? You are doing home gardening, and once you are done with home gardening, you pluck a carrot. Okay, in your home garden there are so much of carrots. So you are going and taking those carrots and you are cooking. Is it a business? Is it a business? Taking carrots from your home garden and using that for cooking. Is that a business? No. You can easily say it's no, because why, sir? Taking home garden carrots and cooking is not a business. Same question I'll modify. You are taking those carrots and you are going out and selling. You are taking those carrots and you are going out and selling. Is it a business now? Is it a business? Simple. So one of the characteristics of business is what? Exchange or selling takes place. You had to sell the product. You had to go to the customers and give the product and you have to take money. In the home garden thing, you use the carrots for your own consumption. You didn't go and give it to a customer or else you didn't charge money also. But in the second example, what you did, you gave the same carrots to a customer for an external person or else your neighbor. So you gave the product, you are selling the product and you are charging some amount, you are getting money also. So that is only called as what? Exchange or selling takes place. For a business, remember there should be an exchange. You had to give your product for someone else and you had to collect money. So in every business, this should be there. Then only it's a business, guys. Because business is what they want to sell. When they sell only, they will earn. Okay. This is clear. Exchange or selling take place. Clear, exchange of selling take place. Simple. We are selling your product to your customer. Okay, you have to sell the product to your customer. Make it a, don't write the definition, write the example. Example, right? Example, right? Cultivating vegetables, cultivating vegetables for consumption. Cultivating vegetables for home consumption. Huh? Cultivating vegetables for home consumption is not a business. Cultivating vegetables for home consumption is not a business. But but if vegetables, but if vegetables are cultivated for selling, but if vegetables are cultivated for selling, but if vegetables are cultivated for selling, it is a business. It is a business. Okay, clear? Good. Next one. Another characteristics of business is they are motivated by profit. If you are a student, what's the motivating factor for you? Okay, results. Okay, had to get good term marks. Okay, good semesters, good name, good reputation in the school. Ekatamai will motivate you. When you take a business also, their main motivating factor is profit. What's their main motivating factor? Profit. Because guys, when you run a business, you need something to motivate me. Because of that only you will do. For example, if you are doing ALs, what's the final destination? Okay, I had to get a good results, 3A with all those ranks and all. So that should be motivating. Based on that only you will work. For that to achieve that only you will work. Eva gamer for a business also, their motivation factor is what? Profit. To earn profit only they are working. If they don't want profit, they need to run a business? No, you all only said me the main objective of business is what? Profit. So for a business, the most motivating factor which make them to work, okay, day and night is profit. But remember, it's not always profit. You know, right? Some businesses are profit oriented. There are some businesses who are running on social welfare also. okay, without any earning profits or something. So for those businesses, their motivating factor is benefits. They are selling the product by not to earn, to make sure that people are getting the benefit. For example, WHO, World Health Organization, they are giving these medicines, food and all. Why? What's the reason? Is profit motivating them? No, they want to make sure that everyone, they, for example, if they are distributing food now, making sure that everyone is receiving that food, everyone is getting the treatment, everyone is getting the medicine. So that only will motivate them. If they do that activity successful, what will happen? They will run. So they are distributing vaccine. Okay, it's not properly done. So will they run the WHO? I mean, will they run the organization? No. So when it is done properly, when all the benefits are given, they will be motivated also. So for a business, the motivating factor is profit. That only will help you to run the business. But for other organization, their motivating factor is benefits. Okay. So for this, write an example. Write example. Write example. Google company is motivated by. Google company is motivated by their profits. Google company is motivated by their profits. Okay. Google company is motivated by their profits. Another one, right? WHO, don't write who, write in capital. WHO within brackets, if you can write. World Health Organization is motivated by, is motivated by benefits. Is motivated by what? Benefits. If all are getting the benefits which are out of their service only, they will be motivated. Okay, I am giving a service, everyone are getting advantage of that. So it will be motivating for them also. Okay, guys, up to this, is it clear? 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 Okay. Yeah, good. All good. And the last characteristics. Okay, with that, we'll end the class. Continuous transactions take place. A question for you. You have a phone. You're planning to sell that phone to one of your may friend. Okay. Is that a business? You have a phone, it's completely down. So you're planning to purchase a new phone. So you're planning to sell that phone to one of your friend. Is that a business? Or the second option, you have many phones. Okay, what? You have many phones and you will be selling that for different people. Which is a business? Is it option number one or is option number two? Earlier you sold a one phone to one of your friend. The second example, okay, you have many phones, okay, you are selling for many customers, okay, so you're making some repairs and all. So it's not one day, you're making continuous. What do you think? Which is a business? Is it the first one or is the second one? Is it the first one or the second one? Ah, good. Second one, guys. What's the reason? For a business to take place, you had to have continuous transaction. You had to do what? Continuous transaction. You are selling a phone to your friend. It's not a business. Why? It's only one time, right? Will you do that everything? I mean, recurring then? No. So you will sell that first. For example, there are some small petty transactions which you do. Example, your father is selling the house and you are purchasing a new house. It's not a business. For a business to be, it should have continuous transaction. If you're running a phone business, in phone business, do they do only one time sales? No, every day. Okay, every time they will be doing a sales. So when you take a business, it should have what transaction? It should have a continuous transaction. One time transaction is not a business. It's just a transaction. For a business, it should have what? Continuous. Every time they should do what? Buying and selling. Okay. So write an example. Write an example. Selling a phone, selling a phone, selling a phone to a friend. Selling a phone to a friend is not a business. Selling a phone to a friend is not a business, is not a business since it does not have, it does not have recurring transaction. Recurring ekkada brackets ekkada you can write continuous transaction. Since it does not have recurring or as continuous transaction. It does not have what? Continuous transaction. Okay, done the written. You're right. Okay, okay, fine. Guys, in today's session, is everything clear? Is everything clear? Is everything clear? Okay. What about others? All shape? Good? All okay? Yeah. So guys, so this will be our last for those who are watching the recordings also. So this would be our May last free trial session. Okay. So two sessions we did. First one, okay, full, I mean, intro or guidance and everything. So this is my official session, which I am teaching. So from this day onwards, every day teaching some weekly I will be doing teaching. So one day I did our my trial class, so you can analyze my teaching capabilities and the way the style I'm using, okay, the example which I'm using, all things fine. So from next month, from July, we'll be starting our paid session, guys. So paid session, okay, hope you are okay. How many of you joined from Tuesday Decade join with the Katia from those from Tuesday who joined? Just raise your hand. Or else those who joined from Satya. Then you do so you're like, I mean, like a ghost. Just join the Zoom class. What's the platform you'll use, man? Is it Tuted? Okay. So some are from Tuted. Okay, fine, good. So guys, so I'll be doing the class. So class details, the posters and everything in the upcoming weekend, we'll be releasing that. So I'll share the details for a small intro. So the class would be on every Thursdays from what? The same time from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. So the fees would be, guys, the fees would be, it's 2,500. So that's the current rate everyone are charging me. So 2,500. So when to end from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. From 4 to 6 p.m. So once all the payments and everything is done, we'll be adding you to a WhatsApp group. Okay, you'll be added to a WhatsApp group. The doubt, the tunes, and all those stuff will be communicated in our WhatsApp group. Okay, so yeah, I'll share the PDF to the group. I'll share the PDF to the group to the tutor so you can download it. And the next thing is tute. Tutekada, I don't think soft copy would do, guys, because soft copy, I know when you're referring the tute in your phone, definitely you will be distracted. So for tute, so you know my tute. So in my first tute, I have combined the first three units. First three units are there. So that tute, we can run it for like 4 months and also I'll be couriering also. So next week, once you all the payments and everything is done, once you add it in the WhatsApp group, we'll be getting a count of the students and we'll be couriering also. So because soft copies, I don't believe it will work because you need the hard copy, then only it will be easy for you all to write. So this is the procedure. So my number is this. This is my number, note 760141496. Okay, so if you need any doubts or a tune, I mean, this is my personal number. And if you want to join the classes and all those stuff for classes related thing, so this is our admin's number. So you can click. We'll start a new part also. Okay, with a new set of students as an official group. So have a great day, guys.